Hi, and welcome to another episode of Talk with Confidence. This is where we have inspirational conversations with inspirational people. Today I have an inspirational guest in studio with us. Her name is Kwena Selemela. She's an author and a poet. Kwena, welcome.
Thank you, Confidence.
It's good to have you here.
Yeah,
we've been interacting on Facebook, and finally you are here. You said you wanted to be here, and I said definitely you're gonna be here, and you are here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Wonderful. Before we get into the books, I just want to talk a little about you.
Yes.
So who is Kwena Selemela? Where do you come from? And
my real full names are Kwena Selemela.
Yes.
I'm from Limpopo, Muleji, Garammitwan.
Yes.
Kwena grew up under two parents, but the person who made me who I am today, it's my sister. Unfortunately, he passed on.
Yes.
So my sister was everything to me. She was my sister, my friend, my mother. Even though my mother was still alive, even my father. But you know, we, according to culture, when my sister got married, I was still young, and then she was having the young kids. And then the parents decided that I must go and live with her. So I'm happy to have a sister like her.
So she became a parent.
A parent, a mentor, everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you learned, the important things that you learned from your sister?
The important thing that I've learned from my sister is, if you are a woman being, you need to stand on your own. You whatever achievement you want in life, you need to work for it.
Nothing comes for free.
Nothing comes for free. You know what my sister used to do, over the weekend? She was selling fruits and vegetables, and then over the weekends we go there and sell. And then when we come back, she was paying us.
Like employees.
Exactly. And then he was telling us that no food for free.
Yeah. So even then she was instilling the principles. If you work,
you get something.
Rewards. That's wonderful. That's so beautiful.
Yes.
That's so beautiful. It sounds like you guys had a really close relationship.
I was very, very close to my sister.
Wonderful.
During her pass on, I was miserable. I was so miserable.
It felt like a part of you had been
Even
taken.
now, I still, some other time, if things are tough towards me, I miss her.
Because she was that person that you can call and confide in.
I can rely on her.
Wow, wonderful. And then in terms of your writing, when did you start writing?
I started writing when things are sour on my first marriage. Because my ex-husband, I stayed with him for 13 years without marriage. And then after marriage, things didn't work. And then by that time, my sister was sick, very, very sick, and then she was diagnosed by cancer. So I didn't want to disturb her.
You want to put more
pressure on her.
More load, yes.
So I was having no one to talk to by that time, you know.
So the person that you would normally rely on, she was burdened with her own thing. So to go to her would have been to burden her even worse.
Exactly. So I was just healing myself by writing.
Wow.
Because whatever was happening, I was drafting down. To me, it was like a hobby. Because after writing, I was feeling something has come out of me. And then until when she passed on, I write the poem called When God Silently Chosen You. So that poem, when I went there and presented it, so everybody was saying, wow. I say, you know what, I was expressing what
was inside.
What was inside me. Because today I am who I am because of her.
Yeah.
So I'm missing her. I'm going to miss her, and then I won't stop loving her. Really.
You've said something that's quite powerful. You said as as you were writing, it felt like something, the load that you were feeling was going out of you. So you were alleviated from that particular load.
Yes.
And even on your Facebook, the title is Kwena's Healing Poems.
Yes.
So writing for you has become medicinal in essence.
Yes.
It has become what heals you.
Exactly.
And I mean, you've written 2 books now. So in this particular book, what are some of the things that you touch on in terms of the content, the topics that you deal with?
In my first book, normally I'm dealing with my marriage. That didn't went well.
Yes.
Because according to me, I've been betrayed by the people that I love. The people that I trusted most are the ones that betrayed me. So I was feeling like I'm nothing. I was feeling like I'm lost.
Yeah.
I've lost everything. But at the same time, I was thinking about my sister, and then I was thinking about the kids,
Her own kids,
even my daughter. So I was telling myself, if I can't pick myself up, what's going to happen about the kids?
Because now you're the person that you have to fill in the gap in essence.
Exactly.
And you mentioned that you've got a daughter. What's your relationship with her right now?
My daughter, what I can say, I can say I'm blessed. Because, if you guys grow up under the situation of knowing what is respect and religion and communication, it's very, very important. Because even now, my daughter is doing the last year at the university.
Wow, wonderful. What is she studying?
Financial management.
Oh, you must be proud.
Honestly, I'm proud. Honestly, I'm proud. Even though I didn't manage to make it to go to the university, but I'm happy because my sister's firstborn made it to the university.
Yes.
So he once been at ETV.
Yeah.
A lot of media. He was there.
Wonderful.
So I'm proud. I'm very proud.
Wonderful. And I'm sure here, at university, at the teacher institution, she must be proud also to say, my mother has published 2 books.
Even my mom.
Yeah,
even my mom, because my mom always used to say to me, you know what, you were supposed to be a social worker.
Yeah.
I said, no, mom, I can't. And they said, no, you're supposed to be a social worker.
Yeah, but I mean, with a title like this and with the kind of content that you address, it is almost like helping others to heal, which is what social workers normally do.
Exactly, because even though some other people are coming to me if they need help, because a lot of people know what I went through. So they always ask me, how did you made it?
Yeah.
Because you are still powerful and you are still looking good. You are not miserable. I said, no, don't let your past steal your happiness
or steal your future as well.
Exactly.
I was reading your mini biography that you sent me, and you said something, I'm paraphrasing, to the effect that your pain helped you to discover your purpose.
Exactly.
And can you just go into that? What did you mean by that?
Because as I said before, I said I have been betrayed by the people that I love. My husband, I used to love my ex-husband very much, and I used to trust him very, very much, even his family and the extended family. And then after the marriage, when his family told him, especially the mother and the father, telling him that I'm not welcome in their family. All the time he knew that I'm not welcome. But what I can say, he was just pretending towards me.
Yeah.
So until his cousin engaged him with his friend, so that he hooked them up.
And I mean, as you tell the story, and I mean, you've told me a bit about the story. There was also abuse.
Yeah, there was an abuse
within the marriage.
It was a very big abuse, because you know what? During that time, I had 4 miscarriages. So remember, every time when I had a miscarriage, they were calling me in names.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have something to say, you know. So until I say, no, man, happiness, it's mine.
Yeah.
I must take a decision here.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand for it.
And you had to decide that the people on the outside cannot affect you to the level that they were affecting you in terms of your internal emotional environment.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And then even my daughter, even though she was at boarding school, she was affected somewhere, somehow.
And I mean, what is the effect? I mean, she sounds like she's doing quite well, but what were some of the effects that she experienced witnessing the type of relationship that you and your ex-husband had?
My aim or my purpose of my future, I'm an open person. So if I don't like something, I just tell you. So I'm an open person. I can sit down on the table with you and discuss. I used to discuss everything with my daughter, so that she must know everything
and understand.
And then I was always telling her that don't let my problems to stop you reading, because this is your future.
Yes. And the situation shouldn't determine whether you become a success or a failure. You should determine that for yourself.
Exactly.
And say, no matter what's going on, no matter the circumstance, I'm going to continue, I'm going to study, I'm going to become the best that I can become.
Yes, because it might happen, maybe God can say, okay, Kwena, come to me. What's going to happen about you? You're going to say, my mother was a bad woman. She never looked after me. No, I'm giving you the future.
Yeah.
And then no one can take it away from you. Even me.
I love that. Yeah.
I can't take it away from you.
Wonderful.
Yes.
What are some of your favorite poems? So just one poem. I mean, it's a difficult question to ask a poet, I know, because each poem you write is like your own little baby.
Yeah, they're all my babies.
So can you highlight 1 or 2 poems, even if you just tell us the title and what the poem speaks about?
Really,
2 of them.
Really, they're all my babies. It's like the very first one that I wrote for my sister, when God silently chosen you. Yes, because I am who I am today because of her.
So it was a tribute.
Yeah, it was a tribute.
Okay.
And then because somebody is alive because of her.
Yeah.
She saved a lot of people.
Wow.
With her ideas, you know. So
she made an impact in the world.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
She was everything to the family.
Wow, wonderful.
And then the other one is the one that I was writing, thinking of the human beings that I've lost, thinking about my miscarriages, because I was talking to those footers, telling them, even though they are not alive, I wish I was preparing to hold them one day, to talk to them, to feed them, to share my experience with them. But wherever they are, I'm still with them.
Wow.
Because they are still my kids.
Wow. That's powerful.
Yes.
That's powerful. On your second book, the title is burning from inside.
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell us in relation to the first one? Is it almost like part 2, or were you in a different chapter, in a different frame of mind when you wrote this?
After I finished the first one, Kwena's healing poem, and then the second one, I was burning.
What was making you to burn?
I was very, very hot. To cough out everything, because the divorce was done. What I can say, I was thinking myself what I've done, because to end my marriage, I was thinking that is going to be difficult for me, but it was so easy. Because what I've done, I just called my family and his family. We come and sit down, and then I told them that, guys, I've been through hell. It's enough. Even though you, as my family, you don't know what was happening. I was the one who know what is happening.
You were experiencing all this.
Yes. So, guys, I'm sorry to let you down if I'm letting you down. But the important thing here is my health, my happiness. So what the decision that I'm going to take now, I'm going to tell you guys that I can't go on with this marriage again. It's over. He can move on, I can move on with my life.
So from that base, from that point of view, this book was birthed.
Yes.
All right. Burning from inside.
Burning from inside.
even the cover shows, you know, she was really burning from inside.
Yeah, I was really burning, and then after that, everything went well. Because you know, God can give you a second chance.
Yeah.
Even me, I had a second chance.
So you feel like this is your second chance at life.
Yes.
And
I'm happy again.
Yes, I see that. And then in terms of this book, some of the poems, just highlight 2 poems for us that you really feel connected to.
In this book, I'm feeling connected to the poem that I'm talking about how I grew up, what I went through in life. But the life still continues.
Yes, there's a next chapter.
Exactly.
Even if the last chapter was a bad chapter, there's a good chapter.
I closed the last chapter and then started the new chapter.
I like that.
Yes.
And I mean, for women who may be experiencing abuse in their relationship or marriage, what would you say to those women?
You know, what I can say, abuse is there. Abuse is real. It's not all about for women and children, because they always focusing on women and children. Even men, there is a lot of men out there. They are going through abuse, but they can't talk. They don't know where to go. You understand? Because what I've experienced, a lot of people who start in the relationship that is an abusive relationship is normally is because of poverty. Most of them.
They don't have anywhere else to go.
Even though they have a place to go, some they say, what about my parents? What are they going to say about me? You know. So what about the friends? They think of the other person, forgetting about themselves. Because abuse is there. You can see each and every day they're talking about abuse. People are killed. People are raped. You know, abuse is there. Abuse is real. It's happening each and every day. And then, as long as you are not talking about it, it won't come out. Because sometimes maybe I've been abused. I meet you. I'm not relating my story to you. What's going to happen into our relationship?
Yeah.
We are not going to be happy, because every time I will think about the past that I went through. So I will think that you're gonna do the same thing.
So you'll be carrying the baggage from the past relationship into your next relationship.
Into my next relationship. And then some other people can tell you that after my past, I won't get married again.
Yeah.
No.
So because
men are not the same.
So they close their own future opportunities because of the difficulties of the past.
Exactly.
Wow. I mean, you also speak at events. I saw you had one of the government events. I think they were addressing social issues and all. So what do you speak about all those particular events?
It was the mineral resources. They've invited me. It was on this day remembering of abuse against women and children.
Yes.
So I was sharing my story to the people, because they have invited a lot of organizations from abuse sites, schools and stuff.
Okay.
So I was sharing my story, showing the people that they are not the only one who are going through hell. We are all from there. But the important thing, you must heal yourself first.
That's powerful.
Because you know what? If you got hurt, like this thing of abuse, you got hurt, and then you say, I will see the marriage counselor. I will go and see the social worker. But you still having that thing inside.
It has to start from within.
Exactly.
Have that conversation first with yourself.
With yourself. Heal yourself first. You must know what you want. So after that is whereby you can go to the social worker and talk to the social worker. Go to the marriage counselor and talk to the marriage counselor. Because you must be aware that those people are going to give you the theory of what they have studied. They are not going to give you the practical thing. They don't know the pain. They only know something that is inside the book.
Yeah. They haven't, many of them haven't gone through the...
Exactly. You have experienced the pain. You know the pain. So you need to heal yourself first. That is why a lot of women or men, you will find them in jail. Why? Because they can't heal themselves.
That the wounds that they've experienced have made them to cause wounds upon other people.
Other people, because such person he got anger or she got anger,
and that anger comes out.
And then when that anger comes out, it comes out in a different way of you can be danger to yourself,
danger to other people.
Danger to other people. That is why they end up doing a foolish thing.
Yeah, because there's anger that they have not healed
exactly.
from. There are wounds that are still bleeding.
You have been controlling by the anger. The anger can control you.
So what I'm getting from what you're saying is that the abuse cycle, in order for you not to become an abuser because you've been abused, you have to heal yourself. That's where that vicious cycle then can be stopped. And now, instead of discouraging your daughter, for example, you are able to encourage her. But if you were still wounded, you would say to her, you know what, all men are the same, etc., and you'll be hurting her because you have been yourself hurt.
Exactly. Because I will have misleading her. Maybe her partner will never be the same as mine.
Yours, yes.
So I must be open and give her a chance.
Wonderful. Kwena, I didn't know that to the depth that I now know, But thank you so much for making time to be with us. I'm sure there are many women, men, and kids who are watching this, and they will garner a lot from what you've experienced. And please continue writing, and please continue.
Yeah, I'm
inspiring
busy
others.
writing. I'm busy writing.
Is there a third one coming?
Oh, there two.
Two more.
Two more is coming.
My twins.
My twins. Because my aim with this writing and my aim in future, I want to kill this thing of saying, if I'm a woman, I can't do anything on my own.
Yeah.
And then I want also to kill this thing from the young ones saying, because Salome is having manicure and human's hair, I want those things. So to get all those things, I have to go to follow the blessers.
Yeah,
so I want the blessers to fall. Women must know that you need to stand up on your own. There is some skills that you can do so that you can empower yourself. You can't say, because I'm married, I have to be a housewife. No, there is a lot of things that you can do. And then even if you go through abuse, go out there. There is a lot of people that you can talk to.
That will help you.
That will help you. Even if you can't talk to the next person, the person that is next to you, you can go outside and find someone. The more you talk is the more you heal yourself.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Kwena, on that note, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. That was powerful. That was inspirational. Once again, thank you, Kwena. And you've been watching Talk with Confidence, conversations that inspire. Keep watching right here on Global Conference Television. Etada.